Welcome back to KTN Weekend at 1. We are live from Garissa County. We're at the Nomad Palace Hotel right here as we prepare for our discussion this evening. And I am not alone. Ferdinand Omondi joins us, and he, of course, is speaking to young people in Garissa to see what their expectations are of our discussion later on this evening on KTN Bottom Line. Ferdinand?
Good afternoon from Garissa. I'm standing outside the Nomad Palace Hotel, which is one of the buildings that welcomes you as you get into this far-flung county of Garissa. And it can give you a very false impression of the circumstances around here. Nomad Palace Hotel has all the amenities that's available in other parts of Kenya: electricity, running water, even Wi-Fi, and a bit of the infrastructure around here, petrol stations, even the luxuries like billboards. But the people say this part is not like the other parts of Kenya. The moment you move out of the town, you will be struck by this immediate change from development to an abyss of nothingness. And you have people here will now be telling us exactly what is it that makes us say areas like Garissa here, Mandera, Kwale, Samburu, Marsabit is the other Kenya. And I'm joined by a group of youth who will be telling us exactly what makes me feel that this is not an area where should be considered as part of Kenya, where they feel secluded from matters of development and even in the running of this country. The first person I'll be talking to is Hassan. Hassan, thank you very much for making your time, and everybody else who is here. So why is it that Garissa, you people of Garissa, you feel you are not included in matters to do with the betterment of the Republic of Kenya?
First, I would like to thank the Ferdinand and the whole KTN crew for at least coming to air some of the problems that we've been having. You know, in Garissa, these are things which has been happening since the past regimes. It started all the way since the colonial times, when we had the Kenyatta Senior up to the Kenyatta Junior. You know, atrocities happen in Garissa. People are being killed. You know, people are being gagged. There is no way you can express yourself, because the government in the other side declares that we cannot differentiate you from the other guys of Somalia.
When you say that people are being gagged, who is gagging and what are you being gagged against doing or saying?
We are being gagged here by the national security mostly, because you cannot express your views. You come, you go to their office, you try to tell them something what is happening, or you have those fears that if you tell them, you'll be the one who they'll come after.
Okay.
So people are scared here. People cannot go out. Right. People cannot come around and discuss issues.
Fantastic.
Them.
Hold that thought. That is exactly what we'll be discussing in the afternoon. Now, if you hand over the microphone to the next person. The other time before we moved in here, just move forward. You will tell me something about the issuance of identity cards. It is not easy here, is it?
Well, Ferdinand, my name is Abdirizak Ismail. It's not easy. And this is a problem. The national government brought it to us. We never requested the refugees to be settled here in northeastern province, and especially in Dadaab refugee camp. Yes. And it's as a result of that they are again today making it as an excuse not to give us an ID. We have Abdirizak Ismail from Somalia. We have Abdikadir from Somalia. Yes. We have Mohammed from Somalia. Yes. It is difficult to differentiate or identify who is a Somali and who is a Kenyan. And because of that, and as a result of that, is the reason why the Kenyan government are not ready to give us an ID.
So are you being treated as Kenyans, or are you being treated as Somalis? How do you feel the treatment is?
Omondi, this is something that is dating back to 80s, yes, or even 70s or 60s, when NFDs decided to secede and join their brothers and sisters in, yes, Somalia. If you ask me how I feel like I'm being treated as a Somali.
Fantastic. And that is one of the things we'll be discussing again this evening. Make sure you come back and expound on that. I'll move to the next speaker here. You were telling me something about devolution. We have now the county governments, and it was something that was supposed to bring development to the people, programs to the people. You're supposed to own the county government, billions being brought to Garissa. Has that changed the perspective or your way of living right here?
Thank you very much, Ferdinand. My name is Abdikadir Aden. I'm a Peace and Environment Ambassador from Garissa County. The government, most of the government functions have been devolved. Yes. But the only thing that I can say today is it has just devolved corruption. The national government is not willing to give the county government its share. You see, we've been marginalized for so many years by the previous regimes. But when you come back to the reality on the ground, is that whatever we get from the National Treasury every financial year is not enough to make us compete with Machakos County, with Nairobi County, and even Kisumu County, yes, and where we believe we should be more. Again, you see clear roles when it comes to the national government and the county government. The national government, even though most of the functions have been devolved, but you see there's that limitation of it is national work. For example, when you look behind me, there's a tarmac. It is a road, it's called Kismayo Road. It connects us to Somalia. Yes. But you see, if the county government could have done something, this said it's Kenya, the Kenya National Highways Authority, that is in charge. That means we're having problems we want if its functions being devolved to the county governments, all the functions be devolved fully. If the only thing that the national government can hold on is to do with security.
Fantastic. Again, that is another matter we'll be expounding on. Mama Nono Kwapa, karibu. Just hand over the microphone to her. Thank you very much. Now, tuko hapa katika jimbo la Garissa na yale mambo ambayo tunataka kujua ni kwamba nyinyi kama wakazi wa Garissa, wewe kama mama, ni shida gani ambayo unaweza kusema kwamba inakusumbua sana ndani ya roho ambayo ungesema ijulikane siku ya leo?
Mimi kitu kubwa ambayo inanisumbua katika hii Garissa ni kitu mbili. Moja ni hii watu wa State Council. These people are so corrupted. Ni watu ambayo wanageuza makesi. Kulingana na ile habari nasikia mambo ya kesi yoyote ya mtu akipata shida anafaa kuenda kureport station police. Police ndio wanafanya investigation, lakini wao wanafaa kungojea kesi iende kotini, ndio ikienda kotini wachunguze what is wajue ni nini, waiangalie hiyo file through, wafuatilie kotini. Na hii watu wako corrupt, hii watu wa State Council ambayo saizi nasikia habari moja yao ambaye alikuwa mlama. Mimi mwenyewe nimepata shida kubwa sana ambayo mlama ndo alikuwa anafuruga kesi zangu. Nimechomewa nyumba, nimepigwa na askari na bibi na mke wake, na mlama alikuwa anachukua hongo na anakoroga kesi zangu. Ya pili,
mama, naona uko na mambo mengi sana ambayo ungependa usema. Tafadhali njoo hapa saa 12, tutakupatia muda wote ambao unaweza kusema hayo. Kwa sasa ni kuwajuza tu wa Kenya yale mambo ambayo ungependa kuzungumza. Utakuja siku 2 tafadhali na uongee haya yote, kajiandae sawa sawa.
Ndio, na naomba Mr. Tobiko kama ananisikia mahali popote ako, aondoe hii watu mbili corrupt ambayo wametusumbua Garissa. Mmoja sijui jina, ni mkubwa ya Garissa ambaye.
Sawa, hao majina tuyajua alafu tutajadili. Asante sana. Now, well, for the purposes of time now, just give me one more thing. A lot of you people have to speak, but we'll request them to come in the evening. But now you tell me, what else? I'm getting police brutality, I'm getting marginalization, I'm getting non-inclusion even within the county government, I'm getting corruption within the circles. What else do you have?
Thank you, Ferdinand. My major problem today is that we are saying that we have been marginalized.
Yes.
Currently, the DP have shown or said a directive of education. Imagine 50 years down the line, the cases of education is going down compared to the rest of the part of the country. Yes. The DP directive is not yet reached to this county yet. Yes. I personally I'm a victim. I went to my former school. I've been told that directive not yet reached to our clear communication. Yes. Are we part of this? Are we part of Kenya, or we are somehow marginalized and pushed in a corner? Yes. Yes. That's the major problem. Again, 50 years down the line, yesterday, last year, people were celebrating 50 years of Jamhuri. Are we currently, Garissa County, actually we were celebrating for nothing. I can personally say we are celebrating for nothing. Compared to the rest, we have the kind of road we have, the kind of schools we have. Imagine, from down 50 years down the line, we have only one technical school, no university. The colleges are private, no public universities. Yes. That's my concern. Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, I have to cut you short right here. Please come back at 6 p.m. where we'll give you the forum. Right now, we're just giving a highlight because I'm afraid you're running out of time. So you can see people have a lot of burning matters behind me. I've had to cut some of them short. But if you want to have, if you have something to say right here in Garissa and you're watching this, please come to the Nomad Palace Hotel at 6 p.m. where we shall give you at least 3 hours to express yourselves, watching from Kenya and indeed around the world via the internet. This is a conversation. Bottom line, the other Kenya, what are the problems that these people face? KTN is on the ground and we shall be letting them reveal it all, tell it all, get it off their hearts so that we can find a lasting solution and make this country a better place for everyone. From the Nomad Palace entrance, my name is Ferdinand Omondi. Back to you, Yvonne Okwara.